Hello, my family and friends. Welcome to 2 Minutes to Win It on a Thursday morning. Now, I have my background blurred this morning because I'm talking today about depression. Depression to me feels something like that. Everything's a little bit blurry. Everything's a little bit blah. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. This guy has gone from fear to anger and now depression. He must not be having a great week. And you wouldn't be too far from right in saying that. It's not that this week has been so horrible circumstantially. It's just life is hitting me in the same way that life often hits you. And if we're not careful, when we hit the bumps in the road and the sharp curves in life, we can find ourselves in a place called depression. Depression can be somewhat normal, but we don't want to park there and spread out a blanket, open up the picnic supplies, and just stay right there in a place of sadness and sorrow. Now, let me pause for just a moment and say I'm not talking about clinical diagnoses of depression. That's not my area of expertise. I'm talking about those of us who have had some bad days or are in somewhat of a down season and want to give in to throwing a pity party and staying right there and basking in it. We can't allow ourselves to do that. Elijah, perhaps the greatest prophet to grace the earth, had those tendencies. Elijah was in a down season, and in that down season, he felt like he was all alone. He magnified his circumstances to be far worse than what they actually were. And my brothers and my sisters, in seasons like that, we need to recognize the blessings that God gave him because they still hold true to us. First of all, he gave him the blessing of the still small voice of God. Yes, my friends, God still speaks on our bad days and in our down seasons, and it pays for us to listen to what the Lord is saying. Then God instructed Elijah to go get you some friends. Anoint Hazael, anoint Jehu, anoint Elisha, and these fellas are going to help you to make it through this down season. Finally, he reminded him that things were not nearly as bad as what he had been saying. He was not all alone, for God said, I've got 7,000 others who have not bowed the knee to false gods, who are just as loyal and dedicated to me as you are. And so there it is, my friends. That's the answer. God is a speaking God, and we need to open up our ears to hear. Friends can help us greatly, especially when we're in a down season. And let's not magnify things to make them far worse than what they are. Let's be willing to glance at the bright side. Be blessed, and I'll see you back here tomorrow on 2 Minutes to Win It.